Hey guys, my name is Sandy. I'm a licensed realtor and a licensed loan originator here in the Central Florida area. Today I want to do a video on how to buy a new construction home in Central Florida and also how to buy a new construction home. Florida, and also how to buy a new construction home for Airbnb. So if you're buying a new construction home, how do you go about doing that? What are you looking for? How do you know who the best builders are? How do you know what to ask for? A lot of time when you go on a new construction development, there's going to be a model home, and the model home is going to be beautiful, and you're going to expect your home to look like the model home. But a lot of times that's not going to happen because the model home is filled up with all these different upgrades that the builder put in there in order to get you to buy the home. So it's going to be very important when you go to a new construction development that you find out, if you're looking at a model home, you need to find out what are the upgrades in that model home, which am I going to get any of the stuff that I'm looking at in this model home, excluding the furniture. We know you're not going to get the furniture, right? So am I going to get any of this stuff? Because a lot of times people really believe that they're going to get all the stuff that is in the model home. And it gets very upsetting when the home is built and it looks nothing like the model home because none of those upgrades are there. So it's going to be super important. One good thing that you may want to do is to work with a realtor. And the reason why I'm going to encourage that is because realtors understand this. A really good new construction realtor is going to know when you go in a model home with one of them, they're going to tell you, okay, this is not included. That's included, that's not included, right? There's two different kinds of builders. There's going to be the builders that will build a home and make it look exactly what yours are going to look like, except they're going to put furniture and make it nice to look beautiful. They're going to stage it, right? And then there's going to be the builders that's going to build a home and have all the upgrades in that home, and you don't know that you're not going to get some of the stuff. I remember one time I was in a new construction home walking around with one of my clients, and she's like, oh yeah, this wall is going to look good. I like the way the decor is on it. And I had to say to her, you know you're not going to get that, right? And she was surprised. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, we're in a model home. The builder did that to stage this home. The wall that's going to be in your home if you decide to buy from this builder will not look like that. You're not going to have all that decor and all that thing going on there. Another thing that is famous for builders that they do as well, they will put crown moldings and tray ceilings and all that great stuff in the model home. And you're thinking your home is going to come with the tray ceilings and the crown molding and all that stuff, and it won't do it. They'll also put wainscoting and all that great stuff. So when you go in a new construction home and you're seeing trade ceilings, you're seeing crown molding, you're seeing wainscoting, you're seeing 42-inch cabinets, you're seeing granite or Corian counters, all of what you're looking at, you need to find out, is this going to come with my home? If I buy a home from you and I'm looking at this particular model home and it's the same particular home style I want, right? So let's say they have a home that's called the Avalon, for an example, right? And you go into an Avalon model and you're seeing all this great stuff in the Avalon model, you're seeing a fireplace and all this great stuff. You need to know if when you build your particular Avalon, if that's the name of the property, the home, it's going to look like that. And if it's not going to look like that, what is it not going to have? What am I looking at it's not going to have? Another thing about that is a lot of builders will build homes. They'll build a single-story home, and then they'll take the same single-story home and they'll build a loft on top of it, right? If you go into a single-story home and there's a loft, you need to find, if you build one, are you going to get the loft, and how much more will it be for you to get the loft? You need to get this information, because too many times people get disappointed with their homes because it didn't come out the way they think it was going to come out. So you need to find out, and that's why it's so important to work with an agent, because an agent will let you know, or they'll find out from the beginning, okay, this is not going to be included, this is not going to be included. If you want it to look exactly like this is going to be the price, right? That is going to be super important. So that's one of the best way to buy a new construction home. Now let's say you want to go exploring. Let's say you want to just go around in the area, you want to see what different builders are giving and all that great stuff. You can do that, but don't sign anything if you're not going to be committed to the builder and if you think you're going to want to use an agent. For an example, let's say you say, you know what, I don't even know if I want to buy a new construction home. I'm just going to go drive around and look at the different new developments that they have and explore. While you're in the exploring stage, guys, don't sign anything with the builder. Don't fill out any forms, don't do any of that stuff. The reason for that is if you go exploring and you start to register with all these builders, and then you decide, you know what, I'm serious now, I'm really gonna buy a new construction home, I'm gonna find a realtor to help me. When that realtor called that builder and say, yeah, I have a buyer that's really interested in your development, and give the name, and the builder realize that your name is already registered with them, they're going to tell the realtor, well, that particular person's already registered with us, you can't represent them with us because they're already registered with us. And that do happen a lot. So when you go exploring, just explore, don't fill anything. If they want you to fill anything out, just tell them, hey, no, I might be working with a realtor, I don't want to sign anything, I just want to look around, I just want to get some question answered before I get a realtor. That's going to be important, guys. So don't fill out the welcome paper, don't do any of that stuff unless you decide you're going to buy the home without a realtor, because once you start to fill out information with the builder, in their minds, you're working with them, you don't have a real estate agent, you cannot come with a real estate agent after the fact. They will not allow it. Why would you want to work with a real estate agent to buy a new construction home? Because we have a lot of inside knowledge. Because builders sell to us all the time. They sell different incentive to us because they want us to bring them buyers, right? We're a real estate agent, we're in the business of getting buyers and sellers. They know that. So they are going to give us more incentives than they're going to give you. In this market of 2023 of high interest rate, a lot of builders will help you to buy down your interest rate so your interest rate is lowered. And that's one of the reasons why you want to buy a new construction home in 2023, because the builders are going to give you way more incentive than a regular homeowner will, right? So if you're buying a resale home, a homeowner is selling their home, they're not going to be able to give you as much incentive as the builder will. So that's why you want to explore this. Now maybe the resale home may have stuff in it that the builder's home don't have. Maybe you want to have a pool and your budget is $450, and you found a resale home with a pool, and you really want a pool, so you'd rather buy from the homeowner than go to the builder, because the builder is building at the same price point, but there's no pool there. So you got to make a decision. Do I want to buy the resale home for $450 with the pool, but it's an older home and I may have some issues with it? Or do I want to buy the new construction home for $450 and later on maybe finance and put a pool in there on down the road? Or is the builder offering to build a pool for maybe $80,000 more, something like that? Can I afford $80,000 more? So these are some decisions that you have to make. How important is the pool to me? Is a new construction home don't have a pool, but you're gonna have a community pool? The home that's over here for $450 with the pool, how old is the home? How much repairs may it need? Am I okay with that? So those are some of the decisions that you have to make if the resale home has certain things in it that you really want. But if that's not the case and you're comparing, like, okay, I really don't care for a pool, I'm at $450, I'll get a brand new construction over here for $450 with a lot of warranties and stuff in it, or I could buy a resale home over here for the same price. What do I do? Those are decisions you have to make. So the thing is, the builders are always going to have more incentives, and the reason for that is because they're in the business of selling and building and selling homes. They're not in the business of building homes, hold it onto the home, sitting on the home, see what the market does, then decide to sell. That's not the business they're in. So they're going to always conform to the market. And a lot of builders are conforming to today's market, which says interest rates are high, buyers are scared to buy, buyers don't want to buy, homeowners don't really want to sell, because what are they going to buy? They're going to, if you bought a home 2 or 3 years ago and you got a really low interest rate, you don't want to lose that, right? So that's the market we're in. But the builders are in the market of building and selling homes, and they're still building. So they're going to always give you the best incentive possible. And one of the incentives that they're giving right now is buying down your interest rate and giving you a lot of upgrades that you would have normally not gotten from them. So now is the time to ride the pony. Ride the new construction pony as long as you can in 2023. So if you're in the market of selling a home to buy a home, or buying a home, whether you're a first-time home buyer, second, third, fourth, you're looking to downsize, whatever it is, you may want to look at new construction homes for these reasons. Alright, so I'm going to end the video right here. We're always available you can call us, text us, our information should be somewhere here, 477-914-713. You can always make an appointment with us for a complimentary consultation. We do this all the time through Zoom, or you can come into our office, just make an appointment. We have no problem with that. We're in Central Florida, so we're used to getting people from out of the state, out of the country. We do lots of Zoom calls each week. We could sit down with you and explore what your options might be. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.